Hello Breakers, I got a couple of exciting PC pickups I wanted to share with you guys, and then also just continue the discussion of just some reflections I've had over the past 18 months, my first 18 months back into the hobby. So as you can see before you are my Topps Chrome 2012 Xander Bogaerts rookies. He is my favorite player, just such a dynamic guy. And so obviously I've got the refractor, the X-fractor, and this is the gold, which I got last year. Super sick. This card has absolutely skyrocketed in prices, so I'm glad I was able to pick it up before then. But here is the edition. Boom! Got the orange, which I absolutely love. In 2012, this was just a retail only parallel. It's not numbered. So right now, oranges are typically numbered to 25, but this is unnumbered, in great shape. It was local. I bought it from eBay, but I got it like the next day because it was local. So really cool to have that in the PC, baby. And so obviously, if you've watched my other videos, you know that this is one of my favorite cards last year. Clearly it's the 2018 ACLS Game 4, and Benintendi comes up big. Well, boom, finally got the SP version of the card. So this is basically right after him catching it, tossing the ball back. So really, really cool to have it. And so I'm gonna leave those up there just for you guys to view while I just reflect a little bit. Had a really terrible experience yesterday, and it kind of brought attention to one of the things I did want to talk about, which is essentially the bad in the hobby. What did I find that wasn't cool? And I hate to do this video so early, but I figured it would be good to do it fresh while I had something bad happen. So anyway, look, the honest truth is there are a lot of scumbags in the hobby that we've figured out, or I've figured out over the last 18 months. And so last night I had bought into a break, a 20-box Bowman mega box break. Got the Red Sox, was happy with what I paid for it. Shame on me, didn't really do research on the guy, although he had the 100% eBay rating, or a good eBay rating. I don't know if it was 100%, but it was pretty close. He had never done a break before, and I didn't check his YouTube channel to see, although actually I don't think it was on there, but anyway, essentially when it was supposed to start, you could tell he was having technical difficulties, and so he sent an email back out saying, hey, I'm having difficulties, I'm gonna record it and then post the recording, which automatically throws up red flags, right? So that was frustrating. And then he posted only the last 5 minutes and said that his camera malfunctioned, and so he at least offered to give everyone a refund. But clearly it just seemed like something shady was going on. I told him that, hey, I'm glad you're making it right. Let me think about the refund, because it's basically, hey, I'll refund you or you can get your cards. And so he offered to send me what my cards were, but that he would do it in the morning because they were in his son's room and his son was asleep. Well, his son's a toddler. You can see, well, maybe not a toddler, but he's like, 6 years old. You can tell in the video because the last 5 minutes, his son's talking to him in it. So I was like, yeah, that's where I keep my cards I've just sold, in my son's room. So anyway, so that was that was a pretty awful experience last night. He said he's going to refund me and I should get it today at some point. So we'll see about that. And then another thing, so there's a lot of breakers who are scumbags like that. They just are. And then eBay picks. So you got sellers who hide flaws intentionally in their eBay listings. I had one particular, it was I should have grabbed it to show you guys, but a Devers rainbow foil rookie card. Was happy to get it, and it came and there was a flaw on the corner that was clear as day. Not in the description, and when you go to look at the photograph, he intentionally made the glare on that corner. So I mean, it's just a scumbag move, man. And then stolen products. You go to Walmart, Target, and you see packs opened up, boxes opened up, the packs missing. I've heard of stories of guys buying boxes that had been resealed with junk cards, which is terrible. And then the Topps 2020 scam. So I'm sure you've heard about this, but this happened to a friend of mine. He bought one of the Griffies early on that skyrocketed in prices. He never intended on selling it, but you know, he was like, gosh, it's going for like $800-900. I'd be stupid to keep it. Sold it. By the time the seller got it, it had dropped in price. The guy scratched the case, sent it back, and basically got his money back. eBay completely didn't even let my buddy appeal it. He's out not only the $800, but now this card, the case is scratched. And as you guys know, those Topps 2020 cases, that's, you know, one of the big parts of the value of it. So, you know, that's just a crappy scam. And then you got people manipulating the market. So people will put posts up of cards that have sold for outrageous prices that are fake to try to manipulate the market so they can sell those cards again, which is just crappy. And then shill bidding. So I know you guys have probably all had this experience where you got fake bidders last minute or throughout the thing, just, you know, firing it up. I know there's a couple of particular eBay sellers that are consignment stores that seem to always have their cards just go for way more money because of that, which is ridiculous. And then of course the grading company controversies, you know, being caught, you know, altering cards, being caught in certain agreements with different sellers. And you know what, this is just supposed to be a fun hobby, and there's a lot of people who are crappy, who want to you know, who are just greedy and want to make money off it. I'm not even gonna get into the reselling, you know, retail stuff at a higher cost, why I can't find any Bowman anywhere and why we all can't. Look, I get it. It's completely in their freedom to do so, and so eventually we just have to stop buying that kind of stuff. So those are kind of just like some of the bad, you know. And I didn't want to do this video now, but like I said, it's just fresh because of what happened last night. Because one of my reflections is going to be an exhaustive the good. Because there are some awesome things in this hobby, some awesome people, and so I'm going to be doing that video coming up. But you know, what are some negative experiences that you have? How can we help each other avoid some of these traps? So yeah, go ahead, leave a comment on what you would suggest, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. But as usual, thank you guys for watching, and have a blessed one.